All right, so welcome back to another daily value video. My name's Diego, and what I do is I just give a ton of value on the type beat space, the online beat selling space, and I basically just for this channel I go through all of your guys' comments. And this is definitely a smaller channel, but I go through them all. I start from the bottom and I work my way to the top, just getting through literally every single comment. So if you guys want, if you have any questions, comment down below, and then I answer them here. So to start, I just want to say thanks for all the love lately, guys. I mean, it's actually been really cool. I definitely see like we're genuinely building such a solid community here, and it's free too. It's just hosted on YouTube. You know, you don't need to be in a Discord to be here. Like this is just on YouTube. It's kind of cool. And it also grows my brand too. So it's like a really cool engagement strategy as well. And yeah, but anyway, let's get into the comments and see how I can help. So Rocket says, I have an email list of 5,000 rappers, mostly from US, who downloaded my beats for free, but I can't really think about anything for emails. What would you recommend and how often to email them? So I'd say like to warm up the audience, I'd do like maybe one and probably like 2 emails a week. Um, and you want to be making sure that these emails are like value driven emails. So a lot of the times, like producers just will get an email list and either they do one of two things. They either let the emails just sit and they don't email them, or they let the emails sit for a while for like 6 months and then they just do a New Year's sale. And so they come out of nowhere and just say, hey, buy my beats. And it's like, guys, are you serious? Like imagine if someone just went up to you that you got something for free from them 6 months ago, right? You don't even remember who they are. You didn't even remember who they were after 2 days of getting that free thing. And then all of a sudden they come at you and say, hey, buy my thing. Would you buy it? No, you wouldn't buy it because you don't have any connection to this person. You don't even know what it is they're selling. You don't even see how it's valuable to you. And you know, so, and that's the key thing with emails is you want to articulate, you know, when you actually are selling, which is basically 5% of the time, right? The rest of the time is just giving value to the artist, right? Guys, in business in general, it's giving value. Okay, the more value you give, the more you'll sell. That's how it is. You build trust. Okay, so with your email marketing, you need to be giving value 95% of the time, and then the other 5% you can sell, right? If you give so much free stuff away, people are like, wow, this free stuff is better than a lot of the paid stuff I bought from other people. Um, and then the second you pitch like a beat pack offer or a Black Friday sale or something, right? Some type of you selling them, they're gonna be like, you know what? Let's give this a try, right? What can I lose? I mean, this guy's giving me so much free stuff. I already know his shit's good, right? So I'm just gonna get a ton more. And if you actually articulate like how good it is, like what you're selling and how it can be valuable to them, then guess what? You're gonna increase the conversions. That's just how it is. But in order to do that, you have to first do the value giving part. Okay, people always want to cut to the chase and just send out an email and just spawn money. That's not how it works. You have to go through the value providing stage. The same way I do on this channel. Guess what? I also run a business. I also right, I have an education company here too, right? Sellbeats.com. Guess what? Look at what I'm doing. I'm providing value. Right, that they every look at any business. They provide value. Because guess what? Business is just a value exchange. Money is a certain metric of value, right? It is value. $20 that's pretty valuable. Whereas all you need to do to get someone to buy is convince them that what you are giving them is more valuable than the $20 that they are going to give you in exchange. That is it. That is business. Okay, it's a value exchange. So when I'm giving so much value for free, or when you're giving so much value for free, people are automatically like, wow, I didn't even have to pay for this. And I feel like I almost, it feels weird almost. Like I should have paid for this. And so they're almost waiting for the chance to pay you like that when you do it like that. So whereas if you were to just off the rip, the first impression they have of you is going, oh, buy my beats. Guess what? They're gonna be turned off by it because they're just like, oh, it's just, it's another ad. It's another, like, they're just gonna be turned off. So that is the core fundamentals to this stuff. Okay, that is it. But yeah, so that's business, guys. And so if you just apply that to your email marketing, then that is what it is. But the main thing, man, just give value. So how can I work with you personally? My keywords were getting me somewhere in the last, but now my channel became stagnant and actually fallen. I just have trouble finding right keywords. So if you want to work with me personally, I do obviously have a one-on-one coaching program for anyone that wants it. I never like sell it to you guys. I never pitch it though. It's just optional. It's there if you want it. So if you want it, just hit me up on Instagram. It's at Diego Torres Biz, same as my main YouTube channel. And I'll get back to you as fast as I can, and we can, work on it. But I will say it's not cheap. So if you're kind of tight financially, then I don't even want to take your money. Okay, just do your thing. But so yeah, anyway, that's how you work with me personally. Hey, just started a new channel 2 weeks ago, and I want to know how to go about the niche that I'm currently doing, which is Afrobeats. And also, if it's okay to post shorts on my Tybee channel. Please do not post shorts on your Tybee channel. I've made a video, I think it was like, let's look, it was like a few days ago, where I talk about this. And yeah, so should you post shorts on your Tybee channel? To sum it up, no. I wouldn't. And if you do go about it, do it on separate channels, and I go more in depth on that video, which you should watch. I go more in depth on like how to actually go about that. But yeah, so Afrobeats is a good niche though. I like it. Just don't post shorts. That'll kill your channel. And let me guess, you're already doing it? Yeah. Well, yeah, I would take those down, in my opinion. It's up to you though. Hey fam, I've been posting Kevin Gates type beats every single day for 4 years straight. It's been good. I've made a lot of sales and built up 11K subs from it. But lately the Kevin Gates beats been slowing down. Any tips? Should I switch it up or just keep pushing? Well, if I told you to keep pushing, that'd be bad advice because clearly it's not working. So it doesn't look like it's doing too bad though. But let's take a look here. Okay, yeah, so you had some success actually pretty recently. You had the most success ever a year ago, which is interesting. I wonder, you got 3.3 million views, and you've been doing this stuff for a while. Okay, I see. But you had the most success you've ever had a year ago, so that can't mean the keyword's too dead. And if I just do a basic search on like just the incognito window, right? Let's go Kevin Gates type beat. Let's see. Okay, so you're number one. That's why. Okay, got it. You're number one. Yeah, so I don't think you should quit posting Kevin Gates type beats entirely, right? Because if that's what's working for you in the first place, I don't think you should just quit that entirely. It doesn't seem like it's a crazy good keyword. You're right. I don't think you should be adding like NBA YoungBoy and other keywords. I think you should simply do what worked in the first place, which is this type of title format. But as far as like expanding this too, you just need to think, okay, what artists are similar to Kevin Gates? And I know you maybe did that with NBA YoungBoy, but I'm more talking about like a transition. So, for example, like Kevin Gates, if you just need to think of what artists are similar and what artists of those artists that are similar, like which ones are actually up and coming, which ones have like, not everyone and their grandma are doing it, right? That's basically my best advice for you at your current stage, and you can get away with it because you have 11K subs. You can be a little more loose end with that. But okay, and you've tried like trap type beat. Definitely don't do that. Not on this channel. But yeah, okay. So just keep going with Kevin Gates. Maybe like 3-4 times a week. It's your bread and butter, and maybe 2 or 3 uploads of the week. you're doing a different keyword that's more up and coming, and you know is just traditionally going to be better, higher search volume, right? Because that's what you're chasing. If Kevin Gates had an amazing search volume, dude, all your videos would be crushing it. You rank #1 on it. So it's clearly just not the best keyword, right? It is falling off of it. But it is your bread and butter, so just don't completely give up on it. Just kind of find more of a balance and try and test out new keywords that don't do just Ariana Grande type be all of a sudden. Like, come on, you know, have a little more structure with it. But yeah. Hey fam, I've seen this guy on my channel a lot. Thanks for supporting, brother. Do you think at this point I would do better reposting my beats on a new channel, or should I just try to revive this channel that used to do okay? Let's take a look. I remember you're doing like drill beats, I think. Yes. Okay. So your aesthetic is cool. I think your channel theme is cool. I think you're doing just a ton of keywords though. I think and just looking at your top B, okay, 6,000 views, yeah. So you've never really like truly broken through, I feel like. Um your videos, your theme's solid though. I'd maybe, if you're going for like the UK rap stuff, like I think maybe because I haven't heard of these keywords, I assume they're pretty up and coming. But I maybe consider like honestly just a different, maybe different keywords to be honest, because I could be out of touch though. I could be out of touch. I've just never seen these keywords. Um, and so a lot of the times like producers will look up a keyword and see like, oh, it has super low competition, but then like they ignore the fact that it has a 50 search volume. So it's like, I'm not saying that's what it is with this keywords or with these keywords, but that could be contributing to like lower views. Also, what was your question? Do you think I would do better reposting my beats on a new channel, or should I just revive? Yeah, so you don't need to repost these beats. If you wanted to, the way I would go about it is like make a new channel, repost the same beats, but then just different keywords, maybe a different title format. I mean, thumbnail format. And so, yeah, that's probably how I'd go about it in your case. But yeah, good question. Love what you're doing for the community. Why avoid shorts? I'm just curious. So I did make a video on that. Um, where is it? Yeah, I made a video on that here. You guys should go watch it if you want to know why I say don't, avoid shorts, because it's gonna kill your channel. And that's to sum it up for you. Just either do it separate or don't do it at all. But yeah. I produce Afrobeats and was making decent sales about a year ago, but recently things have slowed down. Views and sales have dropped a lot. I'm considering starting a new channel focused more on trap or hip hop, since it feels like the Afrobeats wave that was huge 2 years ago has cooled off. Do you think it's smart to pivot, or should I just stick it out and adapt my current channel? Let's take a look. So, okay. Yeah, I mean decent views. Okay, you've had some pretty solid success even 6 months ago. Okay. So I think you only have 65 videos too. You actually don't post much. Um I'm wondering if there's a reason to that. If there's a reason that you don't post, you're just posting once a week. Clearly you've had success with it though, regardless. I think that if you up the upload schedule, I don't know your current situation, so maybe it's harder to make these beats, maybe it takes you more time, maybe you want to make sure it's really good, or I don't know. But I would consider, increasing the upload schedule, man, because just looking at this, like, it's not that this keyword sucks. 6 months ago, 100,000 views. 6 months ago, 50,000 views. Like, it's not that your keyword is the problem. I think you just don't post enough. I think you're doing like it works, so why not do more of that? You know what I mean? So that, like, in my opinion, that is what I would be doing in your situation. I don't think your branding is bad. I don't think and your beats must not be bad. If you got 6,000 subs off 65 videos, dude, you can't suck, so Yeah, I think you have a cool niche though. I wouldn't get rid of this niche, man. I don't think your niche is the problem. I think your consistency is the problem. So try and work on that. I know it's hard. Some niches it's harder than others, but I would definitely focus on working on that. What's good, bro? I make dance hall type beats. I started posting 3 months ago, but them results suck, bro. I don't know what would be your advice. Yeah, so let's take a look. Number one, shorts is not a good sign. Not too many of them, but I wouldn't. Um, and then okay, when was your last? Okay, 3 months ago you started. You've been posting every day. It looks like. Yeah. Okay. Number one, these thumbnails are not good. Like, if you want me to be brutally honest, these thumbnails are not good. Also, the title format. You don't need to put free for nonprofit. Just put free. Um, and put that in some type of brackets. Um, because this title format, along with the thumbnails, is 100% leading to a horrible click-through rate. And I bet if you look at your analytics, you'll see a horrible click-through rate, probably hovering around 5 or 6%. And you're wondering why it's not getting views. Well, I can instantly see why. And look, this isn't me attacking you. This is an easy fix. Okay, so all you need to do is like in dancehall. Um, I haven't honestly done much research on like what a good thumbnail format for this niche would be, but if we do just a basic Google search, right? Just a basic Google search. Let me go dancehall type beat. The top guys are doing thumbnails like this. Okay, so I'd probably do that thumbnail format, or I would do, yeah, girls is probably a good one to be honest. Um, I'd probably go with girls actually as a thumbnail format. So I'd do the black bars and then the girl as a thumbnail. To be honest, because that gets you in a much wider thumbnail format. It gets you in a much wider algorithm. And I would get rid of the parental advisory, keep the black bars, get rid of the thumbnail text. This just looks like it's from 2012. Like it looks very, very dated. Get rid of the filter and just use the raw pictures that you find off Pinterest or something. That's my best advice. And then also change your title format to literally just what these guys at the top are doing. So if you go to dance hall type beat, like even just off the top of my head, I bet I'm gonna nail it pretty close to what they were doing. I'll just do free, I'd do it like this. Free dance hall type beat. I don't know specific like artists in this niche, so I'm just going off this off the cuff. And then beat name. You'd be significantly better off doing a title format like that rather than the current one you're doing. And then you just put free for nonprofit in the description. Right, because your title is such valuable real estate. You don't want to like have half your title be free for nonprofit. They know it's free for nonprofit, right? All these guys at the top, free dancehall type beat name, done. So and then they add like another upcoming artist. So I was pretty spot on. That is probably what's gonna get you a lot more better results. So that's what I do for you, man. Now, next question, or thanks for giving out the gems, of course. Happy to. Hi Diego, thanks for these gems. Absolutely. My question is, how can I improve my average view duration to get more than a 1 minute? I've tried many things, but my average view duration is around 40 seconds to 50 seconds. Yes, I do have a video about boosting retention on my main channel. So thank you, Flixie. So that video is get artists addicted. So this simple retention hack will blow up your Typee channel. Only 2,600 people watched it. This is probably one of my best videos, to be honest. Like as far as me going super in depth, this is one of my best videos. So yeah, I definitely recommend watching this one. And then I'm the guy who asked about Future and SG type beats a couple days ago. I commented with my oldest channel. Okay, so that was a mistake. No worries. By the way, what do you think of niching down with the keyword Lil Durk X No Auto Durk? Is it worth it? Yes, that's a very good niche. It's also a good micro niche because technically, like, it's very specific, right? People, because Lil Durk has two completely different type of sounds, which is like the more like hard rap stuff, and then he has more of the, you know, like the no auto stuff. Then he has more of the pain stuff, right? And so when people search a Lil Durk type beat, traditionally they're gonna think it's a pain beat, whereas some people really just want that rap stuff. So instead of them filtering through it, imagine they had a channel that specifically on that sound, and then you build a brand based on that. So that is a good micro niche. 100% it's worth it. I would go for that. And if I was going for it, just do some basic market research where you just search, see what people are doing. I assume they're going to be the wide open thumbnails with text on the thumbnail. If I did just do a basic search, I'm probably spot on with it. Yep. So I would be going for thumbnails like that, right? Multiple people are doing it with this exact type of thumbnail format, so you know it works, right? So I would be going for that, and then yeah, and then do the music videos as your visualizer, and then just have. I assume your beats are hard, so also main thing is just study the sound, study like crazy. Okay, that'll be your best bet. Very good niche though. Beats fan, good to see you back, man. WVIP. And thank you for the reply on the last video. I appreciate you. And yes, that's me in the VIP. Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to the event coming up. Another question for my channel is doing hard and pain Lil Durk type beats. Try to do a separate channel for both styles. Absolutely. Do not mix that. I've seen channels do both and doing well. Also, I was posting 3 times a day. Should I keep that on one channel, or should I do once a day on 3 different channels? Okay, if you're doing 3 times a day on one channel, definitely do 3 different channels with once a day, because you'll be able to see, okay, think about it, you're splitting up the audience, which is really important because you can get more focused. And then you're also, what you're doing is you're increasing the chances of you seeing what works by 300%. So I would 100% split all this up, and you'll significantly see better results. Can you review my channel? I used to do drill beats back in the day. Then I stopped for a year now, and I feel like that sound is dead. And I am doing a different niche. Okay. So okay, I reviewed this channel. If this is the same channel I'm thinking of, then I definitely reviewed this channel. Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, I reviewed your channel on the last video, so I recommend checking that out. Hi again, Diego. Really appreciate you answering my question about Lil Durk micro niche down and taking off the parental advisor sticker from thumbnails. I will try looking for an upcoming artist similar to Lil Durk to niche down. I've also got a hip hop slash boom bap type beat channel. I'm about to start with. Do you think 60,000 people of volume is search is enough, or should I go for a higher search volume score on a different keyword? I thought about hip hop beats. Thanks again for all your help. Yeah, I mean, 60,000 can be enough if it's a really high quality audience. Like you just need to think of it based on that. Um, for example, like when I did country beats on a channel, which that channel had 300 subs, made me 5K in sales. I didn't really care about its search volume. What am I doing? Let me go to vidIQ. It's early, guys. Bear with me. I started waking up at 6:30 every day, and I'm on day 4 of that. So I'm just kind of working on building consistent habits that are like actually going to improve my life. So this channel is one of those habits, and I'm on, I don't know, day 11. But country type B in general might be higher than 60K. Okay, 114K. But I did, let's see, I went even nicher though. I went more specific. So like sad country type B might be, okay, that's horrible. Hold on. What's his name? Morgan Wallen. Okay, yeah, 30K. Like even that keyword did really good for me in terms of sales, right? And it has half of 60,000. So 20,000, right? Like all these keywords did significantly well for me, like, or significantly better than other channels where like I got 500,000 views, and that search volume on that keyword was like 500,000. But it made me the same amount, but it had 4x the subs, right? So with certain niches, you'll get so much more sales with significantly less subscribers and less views needed. So I think you just need to know, okay, boom bap in general sells a lot. So if you're going pretty niche with that, then 60,000 should be enough, man, to answer your question. Hey Diego, got 2 questions this time. Does adding video keywords into the subtitles help in the algorithm? Adding video keywords. Oh, into the subtitles. Not necessarily. There was a time when that actually was the method back in I think November of 2021, back in the Lil Baby era. The Lil Baby era, I call that, is when like you could literally start a brand new channel in October or November of 2021, and if you did Lil Baby as the thumbnail, free in parentheses, Lil Baby type beat dash beat name. If you did that format, like, and you had really hard Lil Baby beats, you could blow up like that every single time, and but it would get like some videos would get like 200K views in 4 days. Like it was crazy. Only real ones know about that era, but I definitely profited off it. Um, but yeah, so I don't think that is the meta anymore, though. It's not. I know you said Party Next Door is a good niche, but my sound doesn't really match dark R&B. I'm gonna try going to R&B X Tory Lanez type beats. Do you think that's a good one? That's a very good one. I definitely think so. Very good. Yeah, and I gave dark R&B more as just like an example of how to micro niche. But yeah. How do you know that they are buying views? It would be good to learn that so we can choose the right niche. Yeah. So, dude, I know when someone's buying views so quickly, and I'll show you. They always have the same type of thumbnails too. So if you go to type beat, all right, off the rip, I don't care who you are. There is no one that can get 121,000 views in a day without buying views. I don't care who you are. It's not possible anymore. There was a time in quarantine when that was possible. It's not possible anymore unless you buy views. But look, the engagement, okay, 121,000 views and 1,000 likes. Now it's just starting to get real engagement though, because it is ranking now, right? But it's like these views, and there's no hate on this dude, by the way. He's doing his thing, and like clearly, whatever he's doing is working for him, right? Otherwise, he wouldn't be doing it. I just don't really agree with the whole buying views thing because it's like you just don't really get longevity with it. I've never tried it either, so it's like I can't really speak on it, but yeah, a lot of these guys, man, unfortunately, like some of these guys also started organic but now are doing the whole boosting thing, and it's like, if they're doing like 33,000 views, 285 likes, come on, like, sorry, but the engagement on that, and just to give you like a little comparison, like if I go to shit, let's look at Noisy, because Noisy's legit. I know Noisy's real views. Okay, almost 4,000 views, 196 likes. So basically the same amount of likes, but with like 10 times less the views. And it's like, come on, maybe like 8 times less the views. But yeah, so that's kind of how you know. It's just based on the engagement. And then, okay, yeah, let's look at this. Like, less than 1,000 likes, 179,000 views. Like, it just doesn't add up, And they always do the stuff like this. Like, they have their branding here. They have like the grain thumbnail of the artist. They have like the parental advisory usually on their thing. That's like kind of a common thing. Or they have their branding like that. It's like I can just instantly tell. You guys probably won't be able to for a while, but I can instantly tell. And this doesn't look like it's fake views, to be honest. This looks pretty legit. Yeah, 14K. See, I could instantly tell that wasn't fake though. It's weird. 53K 8 days ago. I don't know if that's fake views. It could be. But I'm not gonna just say it is though. But yeah, in general, like that's how you know. It's just like there's a lot of fake views out there, and it doesn't necessarily need to be a bad thing. It's just that's just how it is. There's a lot of fake views. But yeah, that's how you can spot it. Now, that is going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I'm going to go record a main channel video, and then I'm going to record an Instagram reel, which I think is going to be pretty cool. All this content's going to have a ton of value. But if you guys like this video, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. But also, I am hosting a free live event on November 3rd to November 5th. It's a 3-day live event where I'm going to break down how to actually start, grow, and scale a micro niche type E channel, how to optimize it, and then how to monetize it. So I'm going to break everything down over a course of 3 days. Obviously, I can't do it all in just one YouTube video. That's why I'm going to do it live over 3 days. So it's not going to be like me streaming three days straight. It's going to be, 3 hours a day, But it's gonna be super valuable. So register for that for free. And then you'll make sure to join the private WhatsApp group so that you can get all the updates and all the free workbooks that I'm gonna be handing out. And just a bunch of free value. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.